Very good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining another session of Mindfulness at Lunch. I am Angie Chew, the CEO and founder of Brahm Center, a charity that promotes happier and healthier living. We were started in 2012 and we're delighted to have come this far, supporting the community and also the people of all ages, from seniors to juniors. So today at Mindfulness at Lunch, I'm going to be talking about holding grudges. And that is very common to all of us. When someone upsets us, we tend to hold a grudge. We feel indignant about it. You know, in Hokkien, it's called bokamwan. And then we harbor this in our heart here, or this chest area. And this is where we feel that grudge being stuck. And it's not a nice feeling because it weighs us down. So I'm going to be sharing more about how to let go of grudges, because it helps us to be liberated instead of feeling heavy and feeling preoccupied by the grudge. Okay, so now I'm going to lead you in a short mindfulness practice. Short meaning it's going to be about at least 15 minutes. And this is a good way of relaxing our mind and body. And welcome to everyone who've just joined us. Some of you are from overseas, and that's wonderful with the Zoom online session where people can sign in from anywhere from around the world. So now let's just take 3 beautiful deep breaths with our eyes open, first of all. And let's just do a short few rotations of the shoulders. And you can close your eyes and really feel into the shoulders. Yeah. Now change direction. Wonderful. And now let's just do some rotations of the head and relaxing the muscles in our neck. And 2 rotations would be sufficient, and change direction. Good. And now let's just release some of the compression that's going on in our spine, just bringing our hands together and push them all the way up towards the ceiling. And reach as high up as possible. And you could probably sense your spine lengthening. And your vertebrae are smiling as you're giving them space, more space in between each one of them. Wonderful. And slowly lower them. And now just put an arm over your chest and just pull your arm in, keeping the elbow straight so you can feel the stretch along your shoulder and the arm. Good. And now let's switch side and just pulling it in, using the other hand to help out. Keep your elbow straight. You can feel the stretch all along the shoulders, even down the back and the arm. Wonderful. And just place your hand on your chest. Just close your eyes and take 3 beautiful deep breaths. And just sensing into your chest if there are any knots or tightness there. And focus your breathing into the space between your palm and the chest, and feeling the breath moving the rib cage up and down. Breathing in kindness and breathing out any meanness that could be present, especially if you're holding on to something you've been upset about. Each breath, let it be represent kindness that you're breathing in. And breathing out pain. Breathing out in kindness and breathing out fear. Breathing in kindness and breathing out anger. So you can choose which resonates with you. Breathing in kindness, breathing out fear, or breathing in kindness and breathing out anger. Or breathing in kindness and breathing out pain. And now use the phrase, may I be kind to myself. May I be kind to myself. And you can repeat this phrase at your own pace. And use the phrase now, may I be kind to others. May I be kind to others. Now switch the phrase to, may I be kind to all. May I be kind to all, including the birds, the animals and insects, the environment. May I be kind to all. Now change the phrase to may I be kind and gentle. May I be kind and gentle. May I be kind and gentle. Now you may wish to place your hand on your lap and just noticing how your body feels, and also noticing how your mind feels now. After that short practice, and just enjoy these moments of peace. These moments of you being kind and gentle to yourself. And let this kindness and gentleness melt some of your anger away and melt some of your grudges away. And also melt away some of the pain. It's like wax just being melted away. Melted away by your kindness and gentleness towards yourself. You may feel that your body is softening up. And you feel your mind being softer too. And just now focusing on the beautiful breath. Each breath increases your kindness and gentleness, nourishing both your body and mind. Now focusing on 3 more beautiful breaths of kindness and gentleness. And open your eyes. All right, how did that feel for you? So you can type in the chat and let me know whether there's any change in the way you feel right now. Thank you to so many of you typing in your chat. You can choose all panelists and attendees if you like to share your comments with others too. Otherwise, I'm the only one who can see them. And I can see they're all positive remarks. But if there's anyone who's not feeling great, that's fine too. Don't feel pressured that you have to feel good. Okay. Less angry, someone indicated. That's wonderful. Now, holding grudges is not only happening when we are upset with someone else. Sometimes we even hold a grudge against ourselves. not wanting to forgive our own shortcomings or mistakes. And this weighs so much on our mind. And when it weighs on our mind, it weighs on our body. So you feel that tightness in the chest, the heaviness in the body. So holding a grudge is not helpful for both our mental and physical health. If we're able to forgive ourselves, that would be so much more lightening. Because whenever something happens, something unpleasant happens, something didn't go our way, or we didn't get what we wanted, we have a choice. If we hold a grudge, we will become bitter. If we let it go, we will become better. So the choice is being between bitter or better. I would always choose better, because if I can't forgive myself or I can't forgive other people, then I'll be carrying that burden on my shoulder, that weight on my shoulder everywhere I go. And I keep thinking about the person. So if I'm going to have some real estate being occupied in my mind, why would I want to have it occupied by someone that I'm upset with? And that is exactly what happens. When we stay upset with someone, that person keeps occupying our mind. When we can't forgive one of our mistakes, that mistake keeps recurring in our mind. So there's a huge cost to our happiness. And who does it to us? We ourselves. You. Because you are not willing to let go. But you may say, oh, how do I let go? It's not just saying the words let go. It's to put the judgments aside about what happened. Because our judgment is usually, that's not fair. It shouldn't have happened that way. This is not right. And these kind of judgments and the narratives that are involved just causes the mind to latch on to that and just so tight it won't let go. And then we suffer because whatever has been said or done is already in the past. So if we can just say, oh, well, things happen. Accept that things don't always go our way. Accept that people can become rude to us, or accept that sometimes things will not turn out the way we hope. Or sometimes people just being mean because they're not happy. So it's very easy for them to be mean to someone else. And maybe I just kind of like came along the right time, right place, right? That's what happens when we are not happy. People come along and then we might be very curt towards them or even rude or being totally inconsiderate. So it is to our benefit to let go of grudges by letting go of the judgments, by accepting whatever's happened has happened. Now, I'll tell you a personal story. So when my boss was being mean to me at work, I realized that it's because that she was feeling very insecure. And she felt that I wasn't updating her time in a timely and comprehensive manner. Because most of the time, I didn't really need her help. But she felt very indignant about the fact that I wasn't updating her. But yet, she didn't ask me for updates. So I accepted that I could have played a more proactive role in keeping her updated, and it would have made her feel more comfortable, and we probably would have better alignment. So by accepting that I had a part to play in it and understanding her instead of criticizing or blaming her or just saying, oh, she's just so insecure, it doesn't help. So instead, by understanding her and taking note of how I could have actually acted differently, helped me to release that anger, that unhappiness about how she was treating me. So take every opportunity to seek to understand and to learn how we can better communicate would be very helpful. When we're kind and when we're gentle, a lot of problems can be melted away. But when we're hard, when someone is hard towards us, it's just going to make things double worse. So I hope you will grow that kindness in your heart. You will grow that gentleness in your heart because it's going to increase your level of happiness. Never mind about what other people are doing. It is not for us to teach the whole world how to live. First is to teach ourselves. Imagine if I couldn't grow my own kindness and my own gentleness, how could I possibly even make a difference to you? I would be a hypocrite. And if I haven't learned it, I can't possibly teach it. I would just be preaching. Preaching is very different from leading. Leading means that it's about being a role model. Preaching is just, I'm just telling you what you should do, but it doesn't mean I do it. And that becomes less effective. So be a role model to the people that live with you, work with you, socialize with you by being gentle and kind. So I hope this little talk uplifts you and gives you a different way of looking at life and living your life and possibly increasing your level of happiness.